Keep me casting over the flow, they got coated in Nova Scotia. I'm rolling my motion, making y'all let me motorboat. That is my song. What's good, it's your boy Malachi, aka Miley Fresh, aka Miley Fresh, aka Mr. Hood and Holy, and I'm here with another video on a Sunday. Trying to give y'all one Sunday a week and one reaction video a week. Trying to keep some type of consistency in my life. Only thing consistent in my life is heartbreak. Aww. And you know what's consistent in my life? DoorDash. I only talk about stuff you're passionate about. I'm really passionate about DoorDash. And I want to just break it down for all you DoorDash no tippers, okay? I want to do a Venn diagram of a video. I'm going to show both sides, and there is, matter of fact, ain't no Venn diagram because there's nowhere where we can meet in the middle. Show your side, my side. I used to be a non-tipper for DoorDashers and waiters, and now I'm a DoorDasher, so I tip my DoorDasher. And I want all you non-tippers who got stuff going on in your life to see what we go through, okay? Let's get right into it because I got a lot of arguments. I'm trying to keep my videos short this year. Remember that. Let's get it. I wrote some talking points down for this one. This is a presentation of sorts. Benefits of tipping. The quality of your experience is better. As in, you might get your food quicker, the person is more likely to wait for your food longer, and they might even do a little extra stuff for you. You can't be going around asking for napkins and bringing it to your apartment on the 17th floor and getting them extra ketchup and extra vinaigrette sauce and come on, and leaving in the man, all of y'all be asking for all this extra stuff and ain't giving an extra penny. No, matter of fact, y'all disrespectful enough to give only an extra penny, not an extra dollar bill. Y'all be killing me. I don't want to make this about race, but like, if y'all be killing me asking for the most and doing the least to get the most, you can't expect next day delivery, you ain't paying next day delivery money. I've gone extra and beyond for good tippers. You feel me? I can't go into detail because that's not what I want to do. But I've done a lot of extra stuff for people who tip good. And for all y'all people who be like, oh, I only want to tip until I get my food is right or whatever. Okay, I see that, and I'll raise you. Let's say you want to give $5 to the person. What you got to do is give $2 ahead of time, right? Just give them $2 first. $2 to get you so far. The more, we can't even, let me back a track. We only get $3 per order, okay? So most of the time they're not giving out DoorDash isn't giving out extra money. So how about you assume we're not getting extra money to go get your food? So we get $3 order. You give us 2, we get 5. Somebody's more likely to take a $5 order than a $3 order. So boom, now they're gonna give you your food. Once you see they got everything right, you give them the extra 3. The 2 gifts is there. The 2 gifts is there, and the 3 is the reward. You gotta give us a little something extra. I know you don't got to, but we're gonna get into that later. I already said your food would get to you quicker if you tip. How about your food would get picked up quicker? Especially if you want, oh my God, so many variables to go into this. You wanna get your food picked up. You can't be living in University Heights. You know, you can't be living on the west side and ask to get your food delivered in University Heights and expect it to get picked up quickly and you not tipping. I've done that before. I was nice enough to deliver this Petco thing. I saw there was a lot of money involved, so I'm gonna go do this. Turns out that person didn't even tip me. That was DoorDash giving me extra money for going far away. Never doing that again. People be like, well, why did you accept the order? We cannot see that you tipped until it was over with. We have an idea, but when it's really, really far, we definitely don't know how much. When it's like within a close proximity, we usually know. Like I said, we get $3 an order, so if we see $5.50 for the order, you tip $2.50. Okay, it's pretty easy to assume that. Y'all be killing me with the, like my friend said she never tipping. She be having a hard time finding her order, be taking a long time to get to her. Yeah, you can't be expecting people to you can't expect to not give you money and expect it to get there quicker. And if you gonna order at a fast food restaurant, you gotta show love to your driver. You know how long these restaurant lines be? Restaurant lines be so long, right? Oh, hold on. Shout out to Studio. I didn't even shout out the shirt. Hello, this is where Miley Fresh did his Miley Fresh music when Miley Fresh was still rapping. Okay, sorry about that. Backtrack. Okay, so where were we? Okay, fast food restaurants. Now that the coronavirus is here, you can't really go inside most fast food restaurants. Everybody has to wait in line, which means the lines outside are longer than usual. KFC on Mayfield, the line goes into the street every single time. You can't be expecting them to waste gas and waste time waiting for your food and you not tip them. Like, you're gonna have a hard time finding your food to get picked up if you don't tip and you live far away. If you don't tip and you're within a 2-mile radius, most of the time I'm gonna pick it up. You know, as long as you ain't far away and I ain't gotta go out my way and I ain't gotta go up somebody's apartment, it takes a lot for me to take a no-tip order. Like, I'm really desperate, slow, I need a couple extra dollars, so boom, you not far and I don't gotta go up to no stair, no apartment. So I'll do it. But you gotta be killing me with the, oh God, this is why I'm trying to make this video short. Y'all gotta be passionate about y'all non-tippers. Now let me hear the argument from these people who think it's okay to not tip. I got a Facebook comment from some of my Facebook friends. Let me show y'all. Yeah, somebody just made a comment that I'm weird for saying you shouldn't eat out or DoorDash if you can't tip. Why is that weird to show gratuity? Gratuity, to show love for the, without me, you wouldn't have food. If my job was so pointless, why don't you do it your dang on self? Why don't you get in your car if you got one and go get the food your dang on? So if you want the convenience of getting your food delivered to you, then show that person love for the convenience that they've just given to you. So like I said, we're getting back to the Facebook comments. This girl said, quote, you should get an actual paying job where you get the check before it comes because you think they owe you a tip and they don't. Nothing is owed to you in life but death for your sins. So I'll give it that. No one's owed a tip or an excuse or an explanation for flaking on you, apparently. Okay, so I digress. Because they owe you the tip and they don't. They already getting charged extra delivery fee and taxes and prices on the food be $2 more than driving. So after all that, ain't nobody trying to tip, and everybody know y'all get a portion of the money. So my suggestion is get a new occupation or go to orders that are in a lot of costs. And I'm like, this is so freaking dark. And I'm like, this is my side job. This is supposed to be extra income. Y'all be killing me with the don't do, if you don't want it, don't like, oh my God. I want you guys to see the area ways. And you can't expect somebody to drive 10 miles. Always consider how far your house is from the restaurant. So if you live 10 miles away from where you're gonna eat, you should get $10 tip automatically, $1 per mile. You know how quickly someone would get you your food if you give them a $10 tip? Like, or even if you live 10 miles, give a 50 cent amount, that's $5. $5 added on, that's not that much, but you're still more likely to get it if you don't tip. You can't be giving people $1 to $2 tips and you live over 5 miles away. That ain't it. There's so many things that factor into tipping. And then another dude came from my Christianity. It's always the non-believers that just want to come for your Christianity. You didn't let that person, you didn't open the door for that person. That wasn't really godly. If y'all shove it up your atheist. No, they be killing me. This girl said, this the one right here. Half the time the jobs be messing up for real. I should be able to choose to tip after. As long as my food was delivered correctly, y'all showed me this. So now I know I don't always have to get $3. Thank God. And yeah, let me see. Hold on. People, why you feel like they be paying for it, they assume the person that, why you feel like they paying for it, you assume a person life that they never prosper in that type of business. What? People don't have, what? You don't know what people got going on in life. Well, if you got a lot going on, then don't DoorDash. Like I said, not everyone's, we have these things called top DoorDashers or diamond DoorDashers who take every freaking order and get every, like, yeah, we even say, like, we post stuff about y'all in our group chat. We laugh at you, no tippers. I will show you guys a few examples of all these orders that we laugh at because people expect us to do it. If you were a DoorDasher, would you take this order? 25 miles. Drive 25 miles away for $12. Would you drive 25 miles away for $5? And then guess what? You got to drive back 50 miles. That's another city. From Garfield Heights to freaking Parma and Brook Park in Brooklyn. Would you drive that? Now, this is a DoorDash fault. I would give this is not your fault. This is a DoorDash fault because I guess this was at what, 8:30 a.m. I guess it wasn't that many people driving that early in the morning. And whenever it's not that many people, DoorDash gets whoever's around to get it. So look at that. You can see there clearly wasn't that far apart from each other. So that's DoorDash's fault. That's not your fault. But still, you know how far we gotta come from where we at? Like, it's so many variables. Look at this one, 27 miles for $9. Once again, those two weren't that far. The driver was far away, so that's just DoorDash's fault. It's not your fault. But this one is the driver's fault. This one is your fault. You, the non-tipper, this is your fault. Look at this. 475 at 13 miles an hour. These two are far away. The dude is dead center in the middle, so he has to go all the way to Lakewood, then go back downtown. And they didn't even really tip them. Look at that. $4.75, that's probably all base pay. I don't even think that's a $1.75 tip. That's probably all base pay. Sometimes they'll give you a little extra money for going far, but that ain't much. Y'all think this is okay? If it was so easy, you should do it. You should, if you don't want to tip, pay $2.50, get on the RTA, $5 round trip, get on the RTA, go get it your dang on self. Man, listen, I'm out here preaching out of anger. This is not what I was called to do. At the end of the day, when you tip, you get your food quicker, you have a better experience of life. The quality of life is always better when you got money. Everything is better when you got money. When you fly an airplane, you don't use, what's the name of that poor airline? What's the name of that poor airline? Just think about it. The quality of life is always better when you have more money and use more money. When you fly first class, the quality of your flight is better. When you fly a big, nice, fancy airline, your quality is better. Everything is better when you have money. So obviously, your DoorDash experience will be better if you tip. But once again, the way I suggest tipping is give some before and give some after. You can't just be out here like you said, can't be out here giving tips and because that's happened to me before. Someone gave me a nice tip and I got something wrong, but it wasn't my fault. It was actually the fault of the person. It was like the customer asked me, where is this at? I'm like, they never gave me that. And the girl was like, oh, that's my bad. You feel me? So that wasn't on me. I guess I should have noticed it, but sometimes y'all seal the bags and we can't look inside. So like we always say, give half the tip first, and once they do everything right, give the other half if you still feeling so generous. But giving nothing will most likely get you nothing, get you slow stuff. And if you're gonna give nothing, don't be extra. Whenever y'all give nothing, we do little petty stuff. I will never taint somebody's food. I'm too Christian for that. But I will put your food and your drink so close to your door that you're gonna have to knock it over to get it to it. That's the only thing you'll catch me doing. But other than that, I will never taint nobody's food. I don't care how bad you tip or don't tip me. That's not in my blood. I cannot speak for my fellow DoorDashers, but I will speak for them when we say you will get your food quicker if you show some love, all right? Peace and blessings. Tip your DoorDashers. Another week, another video coming next week. Mighty Fresh, and I'm out. You did.